Hey guys, Pastor Ross here from thechristianwell.org. I know what you're thinking. He's fishing again. And you would be right. Matthew 4:19, follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. In my spare time, I like to fish. When I'm not working trying to fish for people, I like to fish. I like to fish. I'm even out here in the rain today, fishing in the rain. Fish bite in the rain. I don't know if you know that or not, but fish a bite in any condition as long as you know what to feed them. Like today, I don't know if you can see this on my rod. I got it hooked up on my rod, but it's a little worm. It's called like a squirmy wormy. I got a pink one on here because at this time of year, the pink ones fall from the trees into the river, and you can catch them with the pink ones. Sometimes a year it's green, sometimes it's brown. It all depends. It's something in fly fishing that they call match the hatch. I don't know if any of you guys out there are fly fishermen, but it's called match the hatch. And fly fishing is one of the most difficult fishing, the most difficult type of fishing there is. And I'm always tangled up in a tree, or my eyesight's not as good as it used to be, and it's hard to hook them. And then you got to figure out what's hatching off the river, the match the hatch. It could be a bug, it could be a type of fly. They even have little bitty tiny flies that the size of a ballpoint pen that's called a midge that comes off the river bottom up, and you have to put one of those on there to catch a fish. But you have to match the hatch in fly fishing. And this is the same with fishing for people. Matthew 4:19, follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. You have to match the hatch. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, my brothers and sisters, to sit down and have a beer with someone to help save their soul. If that someone's an alcoholic, have a beer with them. It's not going to hurt. Yes, you need to try to get them to stop drinking and try to steer them towards the Lord and where Jesus Christ can free them from their sins and their bondage. But don't you be afraid to sit down with an alcoholic and have a beer. Don't be afraid to go to somebody's house because they use drugs or something like that to try to help win souls for Christ. You have to match the hatch. You have to go into their territory. You have to, if beer is their thing, have a beer with them. This pink worm is the fish's thing. Guess what I'm going to throw them? A pink worm. You have to try whatever you can to save their soul. Paul said, I am all things to all people. He says he's all things to all people. If it's a prisoner, he goes into the prison. If it's somebody in the hospital, he goes into the hospital. Wherever they're at, you have to meet them on their terms. They're not going to come to you. You have to go to them. Every single day, we have to be thinking about how can we win souls for Christ? And it doesn't have to be beating them over the head with a Bible or acting like some holy roller or whatever. You just by your actions. By your actions, they will follow. They will try to follow you because they're like, hey, I want to be like him. Well, guess what? You're being like Christ. And therefore, they're going to want to be like Christ. So match the hatch, my brothers and sisters. Throw them the bait that they're eating. And that bait is Jesus Christ. God love you and God bless you. Amen.